So there's already a new one, but I'm again just selecting a new one. Random. Bargain. Bargain. Okay, what comes to mind first? What comes to mind? Who doesn't like a bargain? So a bargain. Yeah, I think is when you get something cheaper than what it's probably worth, right? So I can talk about that because we are chasing bargains quite regularly. So that is definitely something that happens here quite a lot in our family. So, and especially me, I'm always chasing some good deal, right? So yeah, I guess I just talk about what it is in general. So a bargain is when you when you want to buy something and you find a very good offer compared to what it would normally cost, what people normally pay. I guess that is, normally it is that, right? In a shop, you want to buy something with money and you see it's actually it costs a lot less money than what you think, or what it is normally. And so our family does, we're always looking for deals. We are, whenever we are shopping, we're looking for deals because that's just, we live a pretty low budget life, I would say. There are some things, we buy new and a lot of things that we buy secondhand. And even when we buy things new, we try to get it, on some sort of deal, get it cheapish. Because our lifestyle is, in a way it's lower, and in a way we are living a pretty good life. We're quite happy with how we live. We can afford to pay our house off, which is great, but that comes at the cost of us being a bit, being a bit tight with money, and we're not working our butts off like a lot of other people, right? So we are, we want to spend time with the family. So that is an important aspect, I think. I want to see my kids. I want to spend a lot of time with my kids, and time, of course, is money. In the way that I could do a lot more work, a lot more hours. But I don't really want to, because I want to spend time with my family, and also for myself. I want to, like this, for example, this is time for myself. And that comes at the cost of time, and time is money in a way. So, and the way we deal with it is that we do a lot of stuff ourselves. So I try to fix things myself if they break. We are making a lot of our food ourselves, from the basic ingredients. We don't buy finished stuff. Our cheese, we don't buy grated cheese. We buy a cheese block. We don't make the cheese. But we make a lot of stuff, like we make our bread. We make a lot of different kind of spreads. Cooking usually is, just the pure ingredients, and we just cook ourselves. and sometimes we do spend a bit more money on bigger things, because they will help us with this lifestyle. For example, we have a kitchen machine, a Thermomix, which is not cheap at all. However, we even there always, we have the second one now, and we got a bargain, because there's a new version of that machine came out, and it's this fancy kitchen machine. It can it can heat and mix, so it's a mixer, but it's also, you can cook things in it and steam things in it, and it's we just make a lot of the food that we're make it in there, in that kitchen machine. And it's not cheap at all, but again, because there was a new model coming out, we bought the previous model, and the model that we had lasted us because we're taking good care of it. We're making sure that we are following what we're trying to take good care of it, like always keep it clean, and it is dishwasher safe, but we always try to not have it too much in the dishwasher, because we do know that it does a bit of it gets more worn off through that. And so normally we wash it mostly by hand, or it's got a cleaning function as well, which is cool. But yeah, just we're thinking a lot about it. Then also, electricity, all those daily things. We're very strict on leaving. Don't leave lights on, even though that doesn't make such a difference in the power bill, of course, because now it's all LED lights. But then I think that's the whole attitude. We're trying to teach our kids to think about that, and we do. When we want to boil water, I'm not filling up the kettle to the top and then boil the water just for a cup of tea. If it's a cup of tea, I just fill a little bit into the kettle and just heat that up, and that saves money in the end. It saves energy, and then it saves money. So it's good for the planet. It's good for us. And so going back to bargain, we are looking for bargains, and as I said, with that Thermomix, we are spending time for that as well. That's another thing we spend time on, of course. We look around a lot. We looked around on Marketplace quite a bit until a lot of the people got this new machine, and then they started selling the old one. The people who always want the newest and greatest, and we knew that was coming, because we knew that the new version is coming out, and we were just waiting for that wave of people selling theirs, and then looking at offers, sending messages, and at some point there was this one really great deal with all these extra accessories that we wanted. So we got the whole set, basically exactly how we want it. And that was a great deal. We got it for a lot less than it would have been new, especially with those accessories. Their accessories are also very expensive. It's a really great brand. So our previous kitchen machine, and we used it daily for 8 years, lasted that long, and it was used as well. We bought it used back then, and brought it over when we visited our families in Germany. We brought it over as luggage. That was so it's kind of crazy how much use we got out of that. And there were a couple of repairs we had to do, and a couple of little things we had to buy. A knife broke or something, but minor things. So I think we're doing pretty well in that regard, looking for bargains and saving a lot. So I think that will carry on, even if we, you know, when we've one day paid our house off and we're doing, you know, we do better. There was a time when my wife and I both were working, and we didn't have the kids yet, and even then we were earning pretty good money. We were saving and still living the same kind of lifestyle. You know, we were not going out for dinner every second night or whatever. We went out for a coffee once a week, I think. That's basically it. And since we have the children, we don't even do that anymore, because now it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really gives us that satisfaction that we had in the past, and now it's just, you know, do some stuff with the kids, and they like an ice cream or something, but and we do treat ourselves sometimes, but because you still got to live, you know, but just low budget. If the kids are standing in front of this chest freezer with the ice creams in a cafe or in a public place where it's really expensive, we say, look, 500 meters from here is a supermarket with that ice cream is the half price. Let's get that. So that's just how we work, and I think that'll be, hopefully we'll carry that on, even if we, if we are well off, if we have enough, even when we have enough money to, so that we could have a more expensive lifestyle. But we don't want that. We'd rather go on an extra holiday, or take some time off work and spend time with the family, or go home to our families where we come from. Go to Germany. Yeah. And so, we love a bargain. That's basically it. That was pretty simple one for me to talk about. All right. See ya.